Oh, do you need a kernel?
We saw that you cast a vote for yourself in the corn kernel poll.
I did.
Explain the Cast Your Kernel poll.
All right, started probably 14, 15 years ago. Every candidate has a jar. You take a little piece of corn, put it in, and there you go. Corn is about as Iowa as you get.
They cast their kernel and then they go do other stuff at the fair. We've had as of 2 o'clock, about 20,000 people coming.
I always come here and put a kernel in.
Whom did you just cast your kernel for?
Donald Trump.
I put my corn in for Andrew Yang.
Mayor Pete.
I voted for Donald Trump.
Nobody really stood out to me.
For whom did you cast your kernel?
I cannot tell you that. I'm a voter.
It's actually not a secret ballot. It's actually right here in public.
Joe Biden.
What do you make of it, the results so far?
It looked like Trump and Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders were doing pretty good.
Donald Trump has filled enough corn to have some serious snacking on a movie night. What is the most number of jars that a Democrat has?
Joe Biden is leading for Democrats, and he's on his third jar. We have Elizabeth Warren. She is on her second jar.
It looks like Kamala Harris has got a full jar.
And Pete Buttigieg.
Now, the challenger to Donald Trump, former Governor Bill Weld, he's got a surprising amount of corn for somebody challenging an incumbent president. Now, is there anyone who has virtually no corn?
Bill de Blasio is on the lower side. Joe Sestak.
It's called the corn kernel poll, right? Everybody puts a kernel corn in the bowl that they like. Trump's bowl was totally overflowing, right? But they'll actually only show the Democrats. It's unbelievable. Why does the media hide that?
Donald Trump, how's he doing in the corn kernel poll?
Looks like he's doing very well. Trump is going to win.
Do you think that he's going to be reelected?
He will be.
Sometimes we get a little bit of drama when some person will vote for Trump and another person will vote for Biden. They'll kind of have a little quarrel.
So Donald Trump is leading any other individual candidate, but the Democrats overall have more corn than Donald Trump. Is that encouraging to you?
That's actually a very interesting way to think about it, and it is encouraging to me.
Bernie is high up in most national polls. He's not doing as well in the corn kernel poll. Are you concerned that he's not getting enough corn?
Oh, man. Yes, I am concerned.
Right now, the corn leaders are Biden and Buttigieg. Would you be able to rally around either of them if they became the nominee?
Yes.
I casted it for Elizabeth Warren. She's running a really well-oiled machine in terms of a campaign, and I think we'll see her numbers go up as we get closer to February.
Mayor Pete, now he is currently number 2 in the corn poll among Democrats.
Everything he says, he's just young, fresh, intelligent.
If it's not Biden, people are usually talking about Warren and Buttigieg.
I threw one in for Mayor Pete. He's the only one that doesn't sound deranged.
Do you feel like Democrats can coalesce around an individual candidate, or do you think people will be too disappointed if they don't get the one they wanted?
We all are being picky now, but I think that when it all comes down to it, we just really want to beat Trump. Whoever it is, we're all going to be behind that person.
I am glad that the Democratic field as a whole is beating Donald Trump in the corn jars, but the real test is going to come on Election Day.
It's been about 80 to 90% accurate over the years.
After 11 days with nearly 67,000 kernels cast, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, and Kamala Harris take the top spots. President Trump had the most votes overall, but Democrats still ended up with a 1% lead.
We're in August, so it's looking ahead a big number of months. As a whole, it tends to go Republican because you have a lot of Republicans who come to the fair from rural areas in particular. Since we've done it, there's only been one Democrat to ever win.
And who was that Democrat?
It was Barack Obama in 2008.